upcoming Zoom class. So we're gonna start 1 minute and 30 seconds. Family, what's up? What's up? How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on, fam? How y'all doing? What's going on? Shalom, family. Shalom. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, family? I'm all good. Can't complain. Can't complain. What's good, family? I had to switch out because I had to rename the title because I wanted to let people know that we got an upcoming Zoom. I'm gonna talk about it right here on live just so I can explain exactly what we're gonna be talking about and everything like that. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start at 2 minutes. So soon as hit 2 minutes, we're gonna start, family. Life smooth. Can't complain. Just looking to get this funding from the bank. Age Corp, the best route. You need an age profile. You need an age personal credit profile. You get what I'm saying? You need an aged credit profile on the personal side. We're gonna talk about everything, right? 30 seconds, fam. 30 seconds. I've been all good, family. Can't complain. Can't complain. Been all good, family. How y'all doing? We can get approved for credit with only an auto loan primary and AU on the CPN. Correct. Correct. I've been all good, family. Can't complain. 3 seconds. We're gonna start in 3 seconds. All right, let's get started. So, family, welcome. How y'all doing? Good evening, right? So, pretty much got an upcoming Zoom class. This pretty much about the same thing that I talk about on live, but the only thing about it is I'm touching you guys personally. I'm making sure that like on the credit side that you guys is straight with y'all credit. I'm gonna show you how to make certain disputes if y'all got any negative inquiries on your credit report or anything that's hindering you. You get what I'm saying? And so by having anything that hinders you, 9 times out of 10, that can mess up your profile. So pretty much I'm gonna show you. So this upcoming Zoom, this pretty much credit advice, financial advice, and we straight building, right? So for everyone in the group, right, I'm working with each one of y'all, right, on an individual level. Whether you make $200,000 a year, whether you make $20,000 a year, the same information applies to everybody. And also, now, this class is only for those who are using their socials. Now I know I deal with the EIN number, I deal with the private profile number, right? Now the reason why I want to do this because I never touch bases or I never made a Zoom on teaching you how to build up your social. So for many times we always been building the EIN, working towards the EIN, studying the EIN, but this time is only geared towards building up your social, building up that personal credit profile, building up that social security number 100%, right? And the reason why I say building up the social because remember, you can go just as high as with a social that you can with an EIN due to the fact that a lot of errors that we might face while using the EIN number is the social security number verification. Now, even if you have a fully established profile like me, right? I got a fully established EIN credit profile. I'm fully tri-merged and etc. But I still get backlash sometimes, right? Through some banking institutions, they might say, hey, we couldn't verify the social. Hey, we couldn't verify it, so we had to close out the account. That happens, right? Now, for those who already have their social, right, and they probably have okay credit or decent credit, and they might want to enhance their credit profile even further, I'm here to show you, like, look, you can do this. You can add this to your credit profile. You can strengthen your credit profile using this strategy, right? So that's one of my main goals right now, just to show you guys how to build up your profile and also how to make money with credit. So the same information that I give you guys is going to be the same information that I talk about online. Now, first thing that we is going to talk about is what your goal is. Like, how much money do you want to make? Now, if you give me, let's just say if you gave me an estimate, hey, man, I want to make $150,000. Okay, you want to make $150,000. How much money do you make currently? He might say, hey, I already make what, $4,000 a month, right? Okay, cool. If you make $4,000 a month, I'm gonna show you how to put those $2,000 towards gearing your credit. Because remember, credit is not the same as like a person trying to build a business, right? Let's just say if you had a let's just say if you had a store, right? Or you got like a little online boutique or something, right? And you make $100,000 a year. My goal is to not teach you how to make $100,000 a year. My goal is to teach you how to borrow 100,000. And if you borrow 100,000, of course you're going to be able to make passive income just off of that. So I'm trying to put you in those positions. But at first, I have to view your credit report. So, while we be online, I'm gonna look through my credit report. I'm gonna look through you guys' credit report, and it's gonna tell me. He might say, "Hey, I got 42 accounts. I got 2 inquiries, right? Or I got 3 inquiries. I might have 2, 3 collection accounts." So the issue would be what the high utilization is what killing a lot of people. So I give people the decision: do you want to keep the account with high utilization, or do you want to discharge it? Now, depending on how high the limit is. Now, some people might run it up and they might only have $1,000 limit. That's not bad, especially if you got 3, 4 years in history on the primary account. Versus if you got $40,000 worth of credit, worth of debt, or $40,000 worth of utilization, and there's no way you could pay that back, and you only had the account, let's just say a year, then it would be best to take that off your credit report. You get what I'm saying? So I put everything to its perspective. So my goal is just to show you like how to obtain credit, what's the best banks to go through, what should you start with, how much the budget needs to be, and everything like that. One thing that I would say, I want a lot of you guys to take notes. I want a lot of you guys to pay attention, because so many people that might come to the class, but they might not really try to really get the sauce. You get what I'm saying? I really need you guys to understand and try your best to get the sauce and get the information. And I want you guys to execute. Even while we doing the live, I still expect a lot of you guys to execute. I want you guys to actually submit those disputes. I want you guys to actually go ahead and apply for those banking institutions. I don't want you guys to sitting on the information. I don't want you guys to just look at the information and say, "Hey, I'm gonna further study," because the information at hand is already there. The guidance is already there. The instructions on what institution to go after is already there. So there's no need for a person to say, "Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of lost. I'm kind of confused," because, like I say, all of my process is just one stop shop. The only thing you might come back for is to ask me where is some more banks. But besides that, the information, the guidance, understanding how credit works, understanding what banking institution and how they lend, and also before you ever apply for an institution, understand those institution requirements. So you might go into a bank, but you got to know your enemy, not your enemy, but you got to know your opponent. You have to know exactly how do they look at credit? How do they analyze a person's credit report? Because the last thing that I want anyone to do is apply for a credit card or a loan or a checking account or anything like that if they know that that institution will not be fond of their account or fond of their credit history. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to know, who are you dealing with? Who are you doing business with? Because many people probably will watch my content and will go to any bank without asking questions like this. These are the simplest questions that I tell people to ask. Anytime you go to apply for any application, the first thing you must do: "Excuse me, miss, which credit bureau do you guys run?" Let them tell you that. Also, what is the minimum credit score to receive a loan from you guys, or a line of credit, or even this credit card? Okay, let's just say if they say it's a 620. Okay, what do you require for the credit to have, right? What do you require for my score to have? If they say, "Oh, no late payments," and et cetera, then you also ask, "Do you guys run a soft pull?" If they say, "Hey, we run a hard pull," I know many different scenarios where I could teach you how to apply for credit using the soft pull. Institutions like American Express, you can literally apply for 4 or 5 credit cards through American Express without touching your real credit. Why is that important? Because one thing that banks like to do, they like to run our credit but deny us simultaneously. So that denial affected your credit profile. That denial made it look like you was thirsty for credit. That denial fully impact your life and your credit, history, right? So that's why it's very important to run soft pulls in the beginning, even if you got a fully established credit profile, because you still want to know where are you with credit. You still want to know where where does the credit bureaus rank you when it comes to credit? Where does the credit bureaus view you when it comes to dealing with your credit profile? So at the end of the day, you still got to know, how do they judge you? Do they think you a liability? Do they think you an asset? Do they think you low risk, or do they think you high risk? All of these things has to be put in perspective. And yes, family, we will be using our socials, right? So for those who got the EIN process, I got upcoming Zooms for those as well. So for those who want to use CPN numbers and not EIN numbers, I have Zoom calls for that. Those going to run simultaneously with the EIN process. But for those who only using the social, this is for those who only using that. Now, so some people might ask, I want a home, I want a mortgage, I want a mortgage. That's okay. But I don't want you to get a mortgage just because you want to build up your credit, because you still got to have the finances behind you. You still have to have the budget behind you, because it still costs money to rent. To get a mortgage. It costs a lot of money for earnest deposits, costs a lot of money for even a payment, right? Even though that's a great account to have on your credit report, you don't necessarily need a mortgage. I always told people that you don't need one. It's just the highest to get. You get what I'm saying? So you can literally start off with a $10,000 vehicle, $12,000 vehicle on your credit, positive payment history, and that's good. So even if your payment is looking like $200, $300 a month, it's manageable and it's feasible, especially for your credit life, because that's an installment. And so you take that little vehicle that you have on your credit report and gradually go up. You can go up the slow way, or you can go up the fast way. Fast is expensive, slow is cheap. What I mean by that is, right, you can literally build your credit report from scratch without any enhancement, no AUs, no nothing. Scratch. I built an EIN like that. It took me 1 year to build it. It might not look like much, but it was a lot to me, because I didn't do any enhancements to it until the end. Until almost I was practically done with the profile, that's when I add the enhancements to it. But no, you get what I'm saying? So, that really plays a role, whether you want it fast or you want to take your time with it. Now, it don't matter which one you want to do. If you prefer to take your time, you saving money. But if you prefer to go fast, you spending a lot of money, because it's extremely hard to enhance your credit profile extremely fast for cheap. It's gonna cost some money, because you might have to pay for backdated trade lines or primary accounts like Tumo. They cost $1,000 just to get 2 years in backdated history. You got to go through rental karma or something like that. You still got to pay money to get the backdated rental history. You still got to do this. You still got to do that, family. So it's still a lot to it. You get what I'm saying? So, and then also, this is also going to be referenced like the same thing that I did before. I got a process called checking credit criteria. Checking credit criteria is more focused on what does banks look at, what should you have on your credit report, and how to judge your own credit report. Everybody credit history is different. Please do not mix everything in one bundle, because everybody have okay scores. Some people have bad scores. Some people have great profiles. Some people have bad profiles, right? Now, student loans is really good to have on your credit report. It's just the problem is most people not actively paying back student loans. Most people are, let's just say, they are either in deferment or they have a lot of late payments, and that can hinder your credit report. So, like I say, for a person who deal with credit and everything like that, I looked over a lot of credit reports, and I could tell you I've seen some good profiles. And some people just have excellent profiles without even trying. I looked at some people's profile, like, how did your profile get like this? But honestly, they didn't even try. It was just stuff that they was adding on. They didn't even try. But they wasn't focused enough. So they let a lot of utilization go too high, or they did this, they did that, they did all the wrong credit moves, but they got an excellent profile. And that's one thing that I want you to know. I want you to make all of the right moves so you can have the best credit profile and you can have the best outcome when it comes to lending. That's my main goal, is to get you money. It's just to show you, like, look, this is what you can do with your credit profile. This is how you build your credit profile. Like I say, my goal is to not teach you how to sell bread. My goal is not to teach you how to be the best salesman. As long as you know how to borrow 100,000, you will always be able to take care of yourself. You wouldn't have to have the best business idea, especially when it comes to business, because I can show you plenty of business ideas, but I want you to be in a comfortable position where you can borrow money to leverage that business and you don't have to overstress and use your personal money. Too many people and too many businesses is using their personal monies to fund their business, and they wonder why it never going nowhere. They wonder why the business is staying at ground zero. They wonder why they having so many hiccups. It's because you using the money that you surviving off of in order to finance your business, and that's one of the main problems. All of my inventory right there is strictly bought off credit. Everything was strictly bought off credit. So when I bought 10, 12, no, when I bought 10 machines, that was a total, just the machines was like $9,000. Then I bought housing. That was about $6,000, like all credit. You get what I'm saying? So you could take time to leverage it. So when you sell, even if you walk away with, let's say, $6,000, $7,000 in profit, that 6,000, $7,000 can be made passively, and you using credit. So you're not using your own money. You putting up credit for everything. So everything else gonna come later. Like I say, business is gonna come later. Your business idea is gonna come later. Your business plan is gonna come later. You understanding how to borrow money is coming first. That's the only thing I'm showing you. And I'm showing you which bank you should borrow from, how you should go about it, or anything. So I wanted to talk about something, family, and I don't stress this enough. A person asked me, what about age corporations? Age corporations is perfect to get, right? That means you get a corporation that's older than 2 years old, right? But the thing about age corporations, I told them you need an age credit profile as well. Because an age corporation with a naked profile means nothing. Because when you go to these banking institutions and you're going to apply for a business unsecured line of credit, if you're going for a business credit card and they run your personal credit and there's nothing on there, it's not impressive to any institution. So the institution look at you as high risk. So age corporations, yes. A weak credit profile, no, you need a strong credit profile. And what we're gonna do, what we're gonna be talking about during the live, we're gonna talk about what is a strong profile and what is not a strong profile. And if you guys want to share your profile with the screen, that means just showing your accounts and not like your address. If you want us to show your profile, I can give you an example. Like, that's a good account, that's a good account, that's a bad account, that's relevant, that's not too much relevant, that's an installment, that's a revolving, and etc. So yes, you always got to pay the credit back, correct? That's an income in order to get approved for anything, correct? It's called underwritten. They added 2 collections. That's going to be in the group as well. So if any bank or any institution add unauthorized collections on your credit report, it's easy to smack a FTC report on that and get it taken off. But it depends on which institution was it, what type of debt it was, how long ago did you obtain the debt, and etc. So that's what's going to let me know if it's easy or if it's hard. Show us someone. Show what you mean. Show us someone. Peace, beloveds. Peace and love, family. How you doing? How you doing? I can't get a bank account at this moment. I do have a. Oh, okay. So if you can't get if you can't get a bank account, go to early warning, call them directly, and go to check systems and make a dispute to say you a victim of identity theft. You could, because I'm a victim of identity theft, and for many years, they didn't want me to open up a bank account. They didn't. They did not want me to open up a bank account because someone fraudulently tried to take out a personal loan in my name. Me personally had nothing to do with it. Yeah, family. So that's what's gonna be going on for the Zoom class. Is on Sunday, on the 18th, and it starts from 6. Now it ends when it ends, because I'm not really gonna try to put a time on it. I put a time all the way at 12 in the morning, right? Now this is just only if some people are stuck, some people lost, some people don't have a clue about what's going on. Or even if we doing the process and somebody might be behind, and it's okay because somebody gonna be behind. I don't expect everybody to just understand everything at the drop of a hat. That's why I sit down and work with you just so you can know, like, and then please tell me your goals, family. I know a lot of people might be silent. Tell me your goals. Tell me exactly how much money you're trying to get. Don't come to me and just say, hey, I'm thinking of, no, tell me exactly what's the number. I don't care how high the number is. I'm just going to give you a budget on what you would need to build in order to get it. Because remember, I had an EIN number. I ran it up $138,000 in under a week. So don't tell me, I don't care about a number. I don't care about a number. I don't care about it. Just let me know the number while we in the group. Let me know your goals, and I'm gonna put together a plan, and I'm gonna show you guys these are the accounts you need to add on. This is how much history you need on your credit report. After your credit report now get established and you pass this certain score, this is what I need you to do. This is the first bank I need you to do. I might say Amex. Amex is good. Why? Because you don't have to run your real credit. And I only did that as a test just to see. That's only the test. You don't even have to use the card. You cannot care about the card at all. I just need you to actually see would it clear for you. And if it clears for you, then yes, that's when we go off to the next step. What is the next step? The next step is let's look at other institutions. Let's see what do they have to offer. And also, family, more than likely, I'm gonna try to be able to record, because if I'm able to record, it makes it 10 times, 20 times easier, because by me being able to record, I can send you guys the recording. So the recording come with it. That's only if you pay for the course and everything, the recording come with it. So I'm not gonna really trip about the recording. I have an 800 credit score with only 2 credit cards, less than $20,000 of credit. Not bad, really good, family. Top waffles are pancakes with abs. What's up, man? Hope you're having a blessed day. I love your message of spreading us peace and truth. Thank you for advising everyone. Thanks, family. I appreciate the love and support. Yeah, family. So for the Zoom, so let me give you guys the Zoom instructions, right? So for my Zoom instructions, it will be this Sunday on the 18th. So February 18th, 2024. It will be 6 p.m. Central Time, not Eastern or Pacific. It will be Central Time, and it will cost $30. For those on live, I'm gonna tell you the payment methods. You can either Zelle me. My Zelle is my phone number. It is 224-463-1848. Again, my Zelle is 224-463-1848. Now, for my Cash App, it is Taquan X, capital T and capital X. $sign in the beginning. So it's $, capital T, AQUANE, capital X as an X-ray, and that's it. So capital T and X, $sign in the front, TAQUANE, X, and you will see it. And also my phone number is 224-463-1848. Again, it is 224-463-1848. After that, you send me a text, say, hey, bro, I paid for it, whatever the case might be. I'll send you over the link. Yeah, so this video pretty much just gonna be explaining the Zoom. I'm gonna delete this video eventually after we done with the Zoom classes, because I'm gonna have way more Zoom classes than this. We're gonna do the status correction, because let me also talk about that just 1 second. So my status correction, right? So for a lot of people, gotta understand me, right? My position and my views on status correction is not what people think. My views on status correction is when a person cancel contracts from the state because they use that as presumption that you might be a resident of the state. And also, the passport process is when a person change those contracts out and use a passport card, and that passport card does not link you to any identification that is provided to you by the state, which will make sure that you fully out of contracts. You don't have to send any notices in. You don't have to update any birth certificates, and etc. That's my only take when it comes to status correction. But as far as this whole Zoom, so that's what it is. And also, if you guys need any processes outside of this, you still can contact me at 224-463-1848. And also, you can ask me, ask me for my list. Say, hey, Taquan, send me over your list. I'm gonna send you my list. If you say, hey, what's the instructions for the Zoom, I can send you those instructions as well, family. Anybody need anything from me, don't hesitate to text or call me anytime, family. Phone number is 224-463-1848. I'm out, family. Peace and love. I want y'all to enjoy yourself. Hope to see y'all soon. Peace and love, man.